morning, Boston. You're watching WEEI 98.7. We're here to talk about the Red Sox today. I'm with Jackson Porter and Matt over here. We're just talking about the Red Sox, the improvements they need to make at the upcoming deadline. What do you think, Matt?
Well, I definitely think they need to try and get an ace. I don't know who they should trade. Right now at this point, Clay Buchholz, he's gotten better, but he's on the DL, so I really don't know what to say. Rodriguez, had a couple bad starts. But before that he was really good. I'm still not very sure. But at this point, I definitely say try and get rid of Mike Napoli. But I don't really know what they're gonna get out of this. So.
What do you think, Jackson?
Well, recent memory, Boston teams, when they're in a rut or when they need to make improvements, they're not too famous for making like big risks or taking big guys. In recent memory, you can bring up the Patriots getting Darrelle Revis 2 seasons ago, and the Boston the Boston Celtics going to get the big three in Allen and Pierce and Garnett. But I don't really think I want the Red Sox to make like big risks, and I want them to take things, and I want them to get improved and things like that. I think they really need to get rid of Mike Napoli. That should be their number one priority. He's underperforming like most of the team, but he's that guy who kind of stands out when it comes to underperforming. Do I see them doing something like that too big? No, I don't really think so. But if there's one thing I want them to do, I want them to get Napoli out of here.
Napoli, yeah. I know they're not scoring runs since the All-Star break, but I think the big problem here is the rotation. And I wonder, do you go out and make a move for Cueto or Hamels or even Samardzija when you know this year you're probably not going to win the World Series even if you had one of those guys? So
Yeah. I don't know.
Do you sell the farm for a rental?
I don't think so, but I think you need to sell part of the farm. I don't think you need to sell all of the farm, especially, Hamels is good, but maybe we could wait a little while, make a bigger move, like maybe in the off season or something like that. We'll wait and see. Like this season, I think it would be good to just let the younger players come in and learn the ropes and like try to get used to the league and things like that. So it's pretty much time to give up at this point. They're terrible.
Do you think it's a lost cause this season?
It's definitely a lost cause.
What do you think?
Well, actually, Josh has got a point. Jackson has a point, whatever, rather. I'm beginning to think it might be time we start looking at the minor leagues a little bit more. Look for more people in the minors. We've already picked up a few good ones like Brock Holt and more recently Mookie Betts. So I'd say it might come down to the minors.
Should they hold on to your young guys?
I'd say probably.
Definitely.
All right, we got a caller here. Jake from State Farm. What do you got?
I would like to let you know that I am wearing khakis. And also, I believe that the Red Sox, with this current outlook, they really need an ace, but I don't know if I'm willing to sell the farm for them. What do you guys think about a trade for a lesser kind of pitcher?
So we got a couple pitchers on the West. Scott Kazmir, even Jared Weaver has been talked about. I think if you don't give up your farm for those guys, and obviously you wouldn't have to, you just have to give up a couple of kind of established players. I think those moves would be good. However, those two players are on the older side. You don't really want to mess around with someone who's in the second part of their career. What do you think?
Yeah, going back to like what the caller said, he's not willing to sell the farm. I don't think this team should be either. Going for a lesser guy, obviously you don't want to sell the farm. Like most of the time in trades, it's usually about who you're getting instead of who you're giving up. But I think the Sox, they're a bad team this year. They're not good. They're underperforming, but they still have some pieces in the minors like Johnny Cueto and all those guys. They could still bring guys up. So I think you got to be careful with who you get rid of. I think Napoli should be the prime, trade bait.
Well, I don't really know what to say at this point. Yeah, kind of like what Jackson said about we should definitely keep our eyes on some young guys though, some younger guys. Like how old is Cole Hamels? He's
I think he's 31.
Well, I don't know. We could definitely still go for him, but I don't know. He's gonna age probably quickly since. But we should definitely I think we definitely made the right move though with getting rid of Lester. I mean, he's one guy we probably don't need anymore. But I mean, I'm really not sure what to say at this point. I'd say definitely yes, Mike Napoli, get rid of him. Yes, that's definitely should be the priority. But other than that, I'm really not sure.
All right, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week.